Hey traders, let's talk a little bit about lucky money. So I was having a conversation with another trader and he was like, do you still remember the very first trade that you took? And I remember vividly. 6, 7 years ago, my first position was like pound dollar. And I still remember I took the position and I make $50. I made some money within a few minutes. But all of you have to understand, at that time, I was merely just a F&B server. So I was working in a casino as F&B server. And at the same time, I also work as a housekeeper in hotels. I also work in the cafes as a part-timer as well. For someone who's working so many jobs at the same time, making minimum wage, I think my hourly rate at that time was 20 over dollars an hour or 17.5, something like that. So $50 within a few minutes, mind blowing. It was crazy. Nothing feels like you're on top of the world. And very quickly, all of you can guess, it went downhill. I lose a lot of money from there. I thought trading was so easy. And the funniest thing was at that time, for example, I have a good friend, and I even sort of try to lecture him on, you see, when you see price do this, you just sell and you make money. Like when I had zero experience, I was trying to teach someone else, but that was the beginner arrogance. That was the beginner confidence. And guess what? When you make money through luck, it is the matter of time when you lose all of them. In Chinese, we have a saying, 靠运气赚的钱，凭实力亏回去. To translate that into English basically means whatever you make through luck, you will eventually give all of them back because your skill set, your level of knowledge, wisdom is not at par at the amount that you're handling. So if let's say you're someone who has a capacity of managing 100K, the universe is very fair. If someone passes you randomly, if a fortune comes out of nowhere and you're given $1 million, do you notice that most of the people, they tend to lose all of the money away? I'll give all of you a very good example. If you watch my previous video where I talk about one of my students, so he was fairly new into trading, but he was still confident. So what happened was he made a very bad decision. He went to manage his uncle's capital. He asked for funding from his uncle, and the uncle said yes. He took the money, it was $20,000 or $30,000, and guess what? He lose all of them. And the same thing goes to all of you. Do not be overconfident when your skill set is not mature yet. And that is a very common beginner mistake. And I set a very good example myself as well, a live example. When I first made my 120K in trading, it was many years ago, $100,000, stupid a lot amount of money. And guess what? I threw all of them in a business and I lost all of them. Why? Because I had zero respect towards money. I thought I was good. I thought my capacity was there. I thought I'm so good that I'm going to make consistently 10-20K a month. And the reality slaps. The same thing goes to all of you. The only time, why do I always talk about consistency? Why do I always talk about consistently profitable? It's because being profitable versus being consistently profitable are two complete different things. Because someone can get really lucky in 1 week and make 10K, 20K. But someone can also, be very consistent and make no money in a month. But if someone can consistently make money in the market and it hits that 1 million, 2 million, 3 million figure, this is not easy at all. This person definitely has something that you don't know or you have not acquired. And that's why don't ever measure the success or measure your success or measure the quality of the setup based on the outcome, based on the monetary figure. This is also a very common mistake. You make money, you flag it as a good trade. No, not all. Remember, not all winning trades are good trades. Not all losing trades are bad trades. Remember this, because especially as a beginner trader, you come into the market with the expectation of, I see this trader driving Ferrari, I see this trader doing certain thing, I see this trader chartering a jet. How can I be the same? Everything is so fast paced. You want to be quick, you want it fast, you want to achieve more, you want to become a millionaire, but you forget some of them, maybe they are not a real trader. Some of them, they are complete marketer. Some of them, they've been in the market for 7-10 years. Who are you really trying to learn from? And also, is this person you're trying to learn from really a role model? And also, if trading is that easy, everyone would have become a millionaire, right? But the thing is, that's not the reality. The harsh reality is, it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. The other day, I said that as a trader, you need to work hard. And someone come out to debate and say that it's not about working hard. Obviously, I know it's not just about working hard. It's about working hard, working smart, but at least working hard is the bare minimum criteria. If you as a trader at the very beginning, you don't do your back test, you don't do your forward test, you don't do your trial and error, you don't do your data collection, what are you even doing? Do you expect to come into the market to put in a field trade and immediately call yourself an experienced trader? No. And that's exactly also why so many traders fail immediately after making some money. Another good example will be crypto trader or crypto investor. I'm not here throwing trash to all of the crypto people. I respect all of you, but I've seen so many examples in real life that people from the crypto market, they literally just make a fortune from the bull run. Just like last December or this early January, when BTC is all-time high, attempting to break the 110k, for example. Everyone's so optimistic. All of the crypto holders, they refuse to close it, they refuse to take profit. And right now things are stuck for some time, and many of them are getting trapped. And every single market, every single bull cycle, we always have this kind of people. It's almost like we have infinite amount of this kind of people. And that's why for my personal students, I always tell them, hey, the bull market is here. You need to think about the upside. At the same time, you have to figure out how to exit as well. Because if you don't know how to exit, everything remains unrealized. And everything unrealized, they are not your money. They're just floating profit. They're just a figure on the screen. Until you withdraw the money, until the money hits your bank, until you can touch the money and feel the money, none of them belongs to you. Okay? And that's why up until today, I have a big rule, which is every time when I make a withdrawal, I need to put that amount into somewhere else. I can feel it. Sorry, every time when I make some profits, I need to withdraw them and put it into somewhere else where I can feel it. I can touch it. And I know this money belongs to me. And it goes back to the topic again. Lucky money. Lucky money, lucky money. Don't be the person that makes some money in the market and immediately gets so confident. It's like, oh, you're the best Wall Street trader. No, you're not. Because if you don't humble yourself, the market is going to humble you. And that's also why I respect people that fail at the very beginning. I actually love it when new traders come to me and say, Neil, can I learn from you? I love it when new traders say, hey Neil, I'm really struggling. I'm not making any progress. Can you check this for me? Can you review a journal for me? When I see all these texts, all these messages, I know this person is setting his feet in the right direction, because he actually knows that trading is not supposed to be easy, and he's willing to put in the work. So that's pretty much it for the video. If you like it, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye bye.